oh, it's raining in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm just my power running back is dominating with speed. Weirdly enough to say. And Fred, weirdly enough, my power back is kind of like Quinshawn when he has like, he's fast, but he also is a powerhouse. Like, makes no sense. Granted, Travion was a lot more shifty and out of the two, of course. Oh god. Nope, okay.
How exactly do you plan
okay.
on being a deep threat with 87 speed?
That's when you move in the tight end.
Yeah. You said 87 speed?
Yeah.
I'll say, what's his size?
I don't know. I can move him off my board immediately.
Because I'm saying, if anything, you could put him at receiving back. At that point.
Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I really wish this 5-star defensive end would just be like, you know what, your playing style might be bad, but like, you're still a good school.
You're number
the
one.
The other two schools that are in on him are Indiana and UMass.
What?
Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the back.
Wait, does he already have his top three?
Yeah.
And the number one team in the country is on his top three.
Yeah, I'm number one for him right now, but Indiana's right behind him, and then UMass.
What I'm saying, like, you're the number one team in the nation, too.
Yeah.
And then you have those two.
Yeah. I don't.
He's a big part of this offense. And that ball is picked off. And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up.
So I play at Oklahoma and then Kansas.
Just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting it huge.
I'm live from my game.
Minnesota has back in the
we have a good amount of time until our next full game, right? Right now.
Yeah. Well, what is it, week 8?
Yeah.
Okay, it was week 5. Okay.
Week 6 right now. Yeah.
So we got this game and one more game before our next full game.
I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ref, get out of the way.
In other good news, this is my last full week of regular work with students.
Oh.
Nice.
I'll say, what is your summer start?
So, mine's a little weird. So, tomorrow and Tuesday is regular classes for high school, and then Wednesday through Fridays are exams. So, the way our school does it, they're only here for half the day, and it's not all the students. Any student that had, like, basically averaged out an A all year is exempt from those exams. So, only, I'd say, give or take, a little more than half of the school will be there, at least for the high school.
Oh.
And then next week, there's no high school classes at all. Though I still have to be there for, I don't know what reason, because our grades for high school are due that this coming Friday.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's all for the flunkies. Summer school.
Some of them, I have, like, I for sure have one student in U.S. history right now that has flunked my class, and that was determined since the end of 3rd quarter. So regardless of how well she does in this final, she's going to flunk.
I mean, there's one thing she can do not to flunk. Attend summer school.
Yeah.
Where do you think I was going, Fred? Huh? Where do you think I was going, Fred? Huh? This is a Christian school, Fred.
That doesn't mean
As if
jack
you
shit.
haven't. You literally have said to Brian before, you fucked any of the students yet?
When? I said
Like
don't.
when he first started.
So, actually, not that.
Wait,
but
Brad. Wait.
Let me
Pause.
finish my goddamn sentence. You
Pause. Hold up. Let me stop my stream
So-
before you say your next sentence.
Apparently, this was well before I got hired on. My one coworker who's been there for years now said there was like, I don't know, it was like 10 TV or whatever came up, and they're like, hey, did you know so-and-so was sleeping with this student in this time frame? It was like something that happened in the 90s at my school or something.
No.
I'm like, no, lovely. And of course, when they finally found out and asked them, most of the staff there weren't even there when, all this went down.
Allegedly.
Make sure you say allegedly, because heaven forbid, you might
Come
get sued.
on.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
I think at this point, I don't know the specifics, but I'm pretty sure at this point it was more than just allegedly.
I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Well, I was saying more of the faculty that they said they weren't there at the time.
Yeah.
The inside handoff.
So close to getting it.
On the ground on 3rd and long. He gets 9.
Right before I got on this game, I just finished my Magic and Blood Bowl, and I actually won a game with Elven Union of all teams.
Wow.
And they'll just down it right there.
That has to be probably the worst team in Blood Bowl, besides any kind of stunty team. Whole strategy is
Dialed up this time.
make sure they can only blitz you once, and then you just blitz one of their guys. And also, all your linemen are crap. They're expensive, but they have only 8+ armor, and like no dodge or block or nothing.
Scoring position on 1st and goal.
The cheapest players you are, your linemen at 60k, and I'm like, holy crap.
Defense just
And like rerolls I think are about as expensive as your rerolls for Nurgle Fred at like 70k.
I tried trucking with my running back that's not a trucking running back, and he trucked and fumbled instantly.
wide receiver coming off.
Wait, did he truck nothing and fumble?
Oh no,
Or
I
did he actually
trucked a
hit
dude
someone?
and he fumbled.
Okay.
3 yards, baby.
So it wasn't like it wasn't a Daniel Jones truck.
No, it was I went to truck him and he trucked himself into a fumble.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll be
So I was like, if you truck nothing and fumble, that's more impressive.
Yeah.
We knew coming into this
It
game.
wasn't Daniel Jones truck nothing and fumbled.
No,
It
no,
was he
but you know
just
what I mean.
tripped over nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here they are, just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown.
Dude, I love this. I think he's either a true freshman or a redshirt freshman quarterback.
there, and it was a completion with
I started him after my week 1 game. This dude's been an instant upgrade at quarterback. Oh my gosh.
just causing wreckage in the secondary. In his sophomore season,
Also, did you ever see the game I played either against Indiana or Kansas State?
No, I heard about it. I think I was working at the time.
Dude, the Indiana game was a fucking banger.
What day was that? Was that a
Saturday?
Yeah, I was at work. That was the day I stayed later.
if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road?
It was literally a tale of 2 different games that happened
No
there.
doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
Because the Indiana game, Fred, there was probably what, like 28 points combined in the 4th quarter between both of us.
Yeah, the lead kept changing between teams too. It was insane. Because it was like one team would go on a nice drive to score a touchdown, and then like literally the first play of the next drive, the other team would chuck one deep and score on that.
It was literally
And then the other
back-to-back
team would
drives.
chuck it deep and score again.
Yep. I mean, Fred pretty much hit it right on the nail right there.
And here comes the
I'll say, that kind of reminded me of the what NFL game was that? Like when was it the Giants and the Saints?
Yep. It was like 2016, I remember that.
It was like 56 to like 53 or something like that.
Nice job by the running
I think the
back,
final score was
catching
like
the football,
52 to 49, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
it was like no defense was played.
Did a nice job of it.
I think it was a 2016 game.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to
Was
the
that
line.
Odell's rookie season?
Touchdown, Golden Goal.
No, Odell was a rookie in 2014.
Okay.
I think that was the year though of his of his catch.
Oh, okay.
No, I
That-
think that was also 2014, his rookie year.
Was it? I knew the catch was like recent, like not recent, but it was like
And the defense.
a couple years.
Yeah.
First and 10 from inside.
Because I remember only because Odell and, of course, Jarvis Landry both went to LSU, and they were both drafted in the same year.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
I think
Did Jarvis get drafted by the Browns, right? Or was
No,
it
he got drafted by the Dolphins.
the Dolphins? Okay.
He eventually went to the Browns.
I knew that.
but yeah.
I knew he played for the Browns. I just forgot.
To get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks.
I don't know if I ever told you guys, at the beginning of the season, I had 3 fullbacks, and I'm like, why?
Now you use them all, don't you?
And the Golden
Nope.
Gophers come to the line with
I
a new
cut
set
at least
down.
1, if not 2.
Three-snap motion in the backfield. Quick strike complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Big plays like that makes play calling
gosh, that's
so
gonna
much
miss. Yep.
easier. Now it's first and 10 from the 34. Reads it, fires complete. And he breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and
Man, I
goal
can't
from
believe
the
I'm mad at that because I'm already up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple
Well, this is
of
very
throws,
different, my game against
trying to
Houston this
search
year than it was
themselves
last
across the
year.
line of scrimmage, anticipating that he
Just having these dudes bounce
Houston
off
gave
of
you
him like
a lot of fits last year, didn't they?
Well, yeah. Well, they were... I don't think they made the championship, but they got really close to
Here
the
comes
conference
offense on
championship.
first down.
I don't know why I even said it like that. It seemed like every team in your conference gave you fits last year. But
He fires a
Oh, how do you
Yeah.
miss
I said it
that?
like shade, but I don't think
blame
it's.
the quarterback
I don't.
for
I
taking
think
that
it's
shot
fairly
either.
true.
He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores.
Louisiana
I mean-
Tech, as many issues as you've given me, you guys have no clue how to defend the slot fade.
feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
If you saw this, like the records of these two teams, it's the battle of the meh.
It's third and long.
Temple's 1-3. I'm 2-2.
And short
I mean, to be fair, and I think you guys would have concurred, I just had a lot of deficit because almost all my recruits from the previous coach were 2 stars. I'm not exaggerating.
They'll get down and put a stop. First down.
Baylor was in a worse state when I got there than freaking
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Louisiana Tech was.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Or at least it was as bad of a state, but at least I could get away with that with Louisiana Tech because they weren't playing near as bad as competition.
The ball squirts free. And they put it
I
on
will
the
say, if
deck.
you remember,
It's out of
when I
bounds.
played Texas, I only
That's-
lost to them by 10 points. It was a close game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You
I
gotta
wasn't really
make
expecting Louisiana Tech to give me the most trouble
They'll line up
running
for
the
a
ball
second down
against them.
play.
Oh my gosh. Well, never mind. I don't know why my tight end is running the slot fade, and he's a blocking tight end. Why do I have him in the slot fade?
High gear.
What's your depth chart?
Yeah, I need to look at
They'll give it to the
that.
back.
Just like
I
it's
will
your
say,
fault.
I don't know if what specific slot fade play you run, but for me, it's not the player that I have playing slot wide receiver for me. It's usually whoever I have listed as the number 2 wide receiver.
Okay. I mean, still, the slot fade guy should not be my tight end.
First down.
The clock is my friend.
I mean, that could be a testament to just how bad your your wide receivers are.
Well, so I look at slot wide receiver, they're all receivers. My tight end's not even listed on here. And then I look at, like, receivers as well, and again, it's not my tight end at all. I don't know if I just need to sub out. Switch tight ends real quick, see if that makes a difference. I mean, they are different archetypes, so that may help.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field.
You know you're playing Iowa when their quarterback is 9 for 22 and just 100 yards.
It sounds like an Iowa game.
Wait, 100 yards? Man, that's really good for Iowa.
Hold
I
up.
must be slinging it out there.
Hold up. Check the tight end. How many receiving yards does he have?
Stand by.
100.
99.
A 131 to 23.
They have 64
20.
rushing yards.
The quarterback?
No. I said rushing yards.
Oh.
No, their running back has 798 of them. Receiving. Who's leading the receivers? Wide receiver. No, it's a wide receiver. Then a tight end with 11.
Wait, what? There's no way. I'm challenging that. There's no way that's a fourth down.
I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game.
He
I will give it to
clearly got
Iowa.
the ball.
I will give it to Iowa. Every so often, they do have a decent receiver. Quarterback? No, probably not.
The last one that I can name is Emir Smith Marset. And
Not
most
saying
of
he's
you
like
guys
a
probably
known
don't know who the
receiver.
fuck that is. Exactly.
Okay. I won that challenge. I'm like, I know it'd be 4th and inches, but I'm calling that because I could have got it right at the first down marker.
Let's put it this way. They might have some decent receivers. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think Emir Smith Marset ever did anything in the NFL. I think he was mostly just a return guy for the Vikings for a little bit. But
Let's put it this way. Iowa might have some, like, recruited some good wide receivers, and then they transferred. Probably.
even then, I don't even think they recruit that good wide receivers.
No.
Because there's a guy at 24/7 Sports that I've heard say that there are MAC schools out there that view Iowa as competition for their receiver recruits.
No.
It's insane to me right now looking at the top 25 that Rice is number 6.
Don't remind me, Brian.
I want
What, is that who
49
you're playing right now, or what?
No.
Oh,
He
okay.
plays them later this year, though.
Yeah, it might be week 8, actually. Now that I think about it.
How can you lose to a grain?
I mean, I've done it before.
I know. That's what I was asking.
That's not something to be proud of at all, Brian.
I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying, crazy things can happen.
You know, how funny would it be after, all the Vietnam vets die off, and then Rice Stadium entrance is, "Welcome to the Rice Fields, motherfucker," and then just play War Pigs. Or...
Dude, I can't wish they
I'll play that one.
do. Okay, Rice is not a full game.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts.
My full game is Tulsa, and then East Carolina.
I don't know why, Alex. You remind me of that Family Guy clip where you have the guy that actually fought in Vietnam. He goes to the Vietnam War Memorial and just roasting the other American soldiers. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about.
I
Yeah.
don't think... I probably do. It's probably been so long since I watched
He's
it.
right in front of it and he goes, "Scoreboard, scoreboard."
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Well, let's see. Y'all remember what I said at the fucking fire pit, Brian? A little tipsy on alcohol and whiskey.
I kind of blocked that on my memory, so.
I said I like my marshmallows like I like my Viet Cong. Burnt.
And then I followed it up with, "I like my coffee how I like my women." Without a
Non-existent.
penis.
Yeah.
Okay, that one I do remember. Because it was just so out of pocket.
Yeah, it was to completely get rid of what I just said because mine was pretty bad. Drunk Alex might be a little bad.
And then
That was
I
before.
Yeah.
both of your faces when Willman and Josh were trying to like coach you up.
It took so much concentration for me to understand how the rules worked, and even then, I still didn't know how to strat.
Oh man, your brother is funny as hell. Oh. Deal of the week. Oh, hey, Brian, The Witcher 3. I think it's Wild Hunt. Complete editions 12.49. I know. Nice. Nice. Well, at least you're not like me and you buy an Xbox because of new Halo game, new what is it? New Halo. I do. I have the Xbox Series X. Just don't play it because I played Halo. I'm waiting for fuck. What's that game called? That's I don't know what it's called now. It makes me mad now. I gotta look it up. No, I mean that one too. No, that's an RPG. No, Forza. That's on PlayStation now. Yeah, it was. It's an older game. I mean, it's gonna be a new game. No, it's not quite. It's gonna be a new game, but it's the fourth game in the installment. Oh, I'm looking it up because it's making me mad. I had it and then I lost it, and I'm a dipshit because I forgot about it. Oh, whoops. Fable 4, that's it. I love Fable. Such a good game.
This is now ranked 20.
Nice.
Who they
So did they
lose to?
lose?
Yeah, they're 4-1 now. Look at them.
Fucking wide receiver. God damn it.
Let's
I
see.
didn't stand a chance. Alright. Board.
They lost to Charlotte 48-7.
Well, damn.
Oh.
And it was at Rice, too. I got both those quarterbacks. Oh no, getting Applewhite Fred. He's in Indiana now.
Damn.
It's a 4-star left tackle.
Now Boston College is ranked. What the fuck? Every game I play is against a ranked team. Alabama, ranked. NC State, ranked. Clemson, ranked. Florida State was ranked when I played them. They're not anymore. Louisiana Tech, ranked. Boston College, ranked. My next game, Syracuse, ranked.
What are they? What is Syracuse ranked right now?
9.
Oh.
And then the game after that is at North Carolina, who's not ranked, but they're probably like a 92 overall team. I don't know how they're 2-3. Their coach sucks.
Very carefully.
Alright, playing against Cincy now. Probably should be going to bed, but since this is not a full game, I'll play it real quick.
So North Carolina, they beat Miami, but they've lost to Clemson and UCLA and beat Wake Forest. And then they lost to Alex, of course. It's a weird team. I have game of the week.
Nice.
Let's go all red for Boston College.
I do not. My game would never be game of the week. If yours wasn't Fred, mine still wouldn't be. You know why? I'm 3-2.
Ranked.
I'm 3-2, and Arizona State's 2-4.
It's a battle of mid.
And I have the same overall as Arizona State.
In Illinois.
I started this drive on the Cincinnati's 17-yard line, already in the red zone. Oh, wow. Michigan State has fallen hard. They just lost to Rutgers.
Okay, kind of wish Arizona State would have been home, because they have some dope home uniforms.
Rice did beat North Texas, by the way.
I'm glad to see that they bounced back.
I know, right?
Such a powerhouse deserves to be winning games.
I think I just saw Cincinnati has someone on their D-line that has 7.5 sacks on the season.
Damn.
Excuse
like
me?
1 per game. It's like 1 per game.
I know.
Oh, my last game, I didn't even check the final stats, but at the end of the third quarter, my quarterback had 300 passing yards. He was averaging 100 yards per quarter. Then I started running the ball because I was like, I'm going to run the clock out.
Was not familiar with your game, Boston College. Where did this come from?
I was looking through Arizona State's uniforms, and dude, they have some dope-ass uniforms.
Yeah, I love Arizona State.
I was like, I wish I was home for them because they have like those really cool like black and red, like black, yellow, and red ones, like the outlined yellow and red.
Mm-hmm. I've always liked Arizona State. I think their team name is cool. Their uniforms
Sun Devils?
are sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin, who you playing?
Arizona State.
They were really good too. When I enjoyed playing as them in our first dynasty we did, because that was the team I was that we left off on. That was the one you guys all were in on the joke with me because I kept on switching teams after every single year until I finally got to Arizona State.
Oh, come on. Oh god.
I forget where I started, and then I went to Tulsa to become a head coach, and then I went to Texas to become the offensive coordinator. Or no, sorry. I was offensive coordinator first at Texas, then head coach at Tulsa, and then I got the head coaching job at Arizona State the following year.
Man had ADHD with his jobs.
I mean, I basically found success wherever I went, though. It was really good.
Okay, bye.
I really can.
My power back just outran their whole defense. Okay, there's 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter, and we've already had 4 touchdowns in this game.
Jesus
Hold on the
Christ.
ball. That's why I had you secure
Dude,
it.
this Boston College defense is nuts. Where did this come from?
Hey, for
Boston
Cincinnati,
College
it's
was
still not good. Well, I just missed the field goal, but I'm up 14-0 in the first quarter.
Boston College was a doormat last year. Where did this come from?
Frick, that's how it was when I was at Pitt. Boston College out of nowhere started beating the living crap out of everybody for some reason.
Now I kind of understand why Miami lost to them like 49-17.
Oh, what a catch. Holy shit.
Touchdown, Minnesota! He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Oh. Okay, bye.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up.
Is the defense going to show up in this game?
Nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they
What's
don't know
defense?
what's
Never heard of
going
her.
on. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
There is a
Austin's in
total.
a shootout with.
There's a 42 points already scored, and the first quarter is just about to end.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, Austin's in an absolute shootout.
I think I'm going to pull up Fritz.
Oh.
Looking to move it through the air. And
Hey, right tackle. You just watched him go right around you.
that is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack.
Okay, hold on.
Now it's second down. He fires.
Pass interference? No? Okay.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he
Typically complain about not getting it, but
right there for the take.
should have been one.
Couldn't reel it in. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third. and
Okay,
long.
bye.
He's going to take off.
I know he didn't pick
Wow,
up the
your
first down, but man, he
stream
makes this
Fred,
fourth
like,
down
froze
way more manageable. It's tough when you got
big
fourth
for a
and
moment.
effort. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Don't bounce.
I
Damn
was-
it.
is your phone connected to your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, if you're using data, it's probably gonna freeze a lot because Twitch is
Minnesota has
really
it back in the Gopher offense.
really
Stupid.
fickle.
To the field.
Oh.
They missed an opportunity
That's a good word for it, actually. Yeah.
Fickle. Luke Fickle. They're pretty Luke Fickle.
To what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, that's a difference in speed. My backup tight end is 83 speed. My starting one was 68.
For the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it going. They're 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Golden Gophers are threatening on first and goal. Makes his connection. They've got it down to the 3-yard
Oh my
line.
gosh.
Well done on
Dude,
that
dude, just stay where you were. I almost threw a pick because my receiver just decided to move.
Matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot. Maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety.
And he takes it to the house.
Oh, just catch the ball.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy
Come on,
was
come
going
on.
to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and he hasn't even done the half.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense
Okay, cool.
finally makes the stop. Red pass, it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. New center
Plus, this game is
right
tied
on
at
the doorstep
35,
of
and
this
it's the second half just started.
Yeah. Austin's game is an absolute just
That sounds like
offensive.
more of a crazy game than I had against Indiana of all teams.
I was up 35-27 at one point. Going into halftime.
I'm only up a point on the Illinois, and I just threw a pick.
I also threw a pick, Alex.
I threw a touchdown.
I see.
I thought it was going to be a touchdown, but that was not a touchdown. Still up a point, though. They missed the 53-yard field goal.
Oh, man, he is wide open. Oh, my gosh, come on.
And he drops it.
No, he doesn't drop it.
Overthrew.
There was a safety that managed just to come over and knock it out of the air.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Running back goes in motion.
I shouldn't harp too much on my quarterback because he is only a freshman, so...
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now
The score of my game is what the score of Austin's game was at the end of the first quarter. I'm in the third quarter.
What's the score of your game?
21-20.
Oh, yeah. I had more points, though.
He's been a matchup problem all season long.
I'm only up
Oh, they didn't score.
A single point.
Catch over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Oh, come on, quarterback. He's open. You just
No, I'm
have
up
to
again.
hit him.
He caught that?
Are we still up a
Excuse me?
fucking point?
Fred, stop it. They're already dead.
No, we're up 2
No.
points now.
They gave me too many fits in that first quarter. They must pay for their sins.
I have 444 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. There's 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
I can only hope my defense is getting sacks because I really need to get more sacks.
Pressure coming. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a
Should've stayed away.
completion, they lost yardage.
Okay,
This
well,
offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
I turned Fred's stream
I
off so I can watch off.
slid. Thank God.
Shit. God damn.
And pick up a few yards in the process. Here they come, facing third and long
Throw that
from the
out.
40.
Other way. Alright, let's see
Good
what we got
tackle
here.
there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense
Oh,
understanding
that
where
was-
the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job. by
Alex,
the
your game
defense,
is the closest,
understanding the
it seems.
situation.
Yeah, I know. I just went 4 on 4th. I'm like, I ain't. My defense is not doing as well as they should be. So I'm gonna go for it and take it to the fourth quarter, run it down, and
Oh my gosh, come on. I just threw another pick because apparently Cincinnati's linebackers are more athletic than their defensive backs, if that makes any sense.
that makes sense. 100%. It does not.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Give to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34.
I feel like these last 2 games I've had to go back to my play style from last season where I just chuck the ball all over the place because I can't run the ball so all of a sudden on some of these teams.
Took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and
Hold on to-
offense
oh,
ripping
damn
off
it.
a nice run there.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office.
Well, until
for
they
the
stop me, I'm
national
just going to
leader
keep
in
running the
rushing.
ball.
And off from the shotgun.
Brian, that's not a very big 12 of you.
The defense.
That's Alex's job.
Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down.
Can't help it when I've thrown 2 picks in this game and have lost a fumble too, so... This play I made.
Oh, catch the ball.
I dunked it
come
in.
on.
Nice.
He sprints to the end zone. That's
There. I threw the ball.
More options, play options. We're gonna play this moment.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got
So that's a
wiggle, he's
10-point
got
game.
great vision
Okay,
and burst.
I'm not trying to
all of those attributes right there.
Quick pass on the
I feel like
Oh,
Ohio
Jesus
State going up against
Christ.
freaking what, Toledo that one year that we went to go see. I'm pretty sure my third string running back just ran it for like 60 yards for a touchdown. It's like,
What's even funnier is that it's completely valid that you keep scoring those because it's only a 13-point game.
I know.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. After the pickup of 9, it's second
It's a 16-point game. Math is hard.
with the running game on first
Still,
down.
it's still.
Jesus Christ.
It's only a two-possession game.
Just kidding. Hey, guess what?
Pass to the receiver.
Oh,
I just looked down and saw the score of Austin's game, and I'm like, oh my god.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
You know, a casual game where there's over 100 total points scored. A big deal.
well, the funny part is, one of them is a Power 5 school.
Arizona was ranked, what, 18?
They were, I think. I think when you schedule them, they were 18. They started going down a little bit.
Yeah, that's not bad. Just not how I expected that game to go at all, but
Neither did I. I expected to lose badly.
I think you're gonna lose. I thought you keep it. I mean, it's close, but I didn't think it was gonna be that high scoring of a freaking game. If you had to circle a game on your schedule where you go just play no defense, that was not the one.
No.
This was one of my harder games in the fact that I barely made a field goal because the wind is blowing horizontally at 16 miles per hour.
I had a total of 680 total offense.
Jeez, just hit the end zone.
My quarterback threw 16 times for he went 11 for 16 for 444 yards and 4 touchdowns.
134-26 against Illinois. Never wearing the black jerseys again. First time I wore those in a while, and both times I had too close of games. It's probably my last game.
Yeah, because the next game's a full game.
Yeah, this is going to be my last game too.
Level up.
Austin, are you playing your full game tonight? Because I might watch it after I get off.
I don't know. What time is it?
Is it almost 11?
Yeah.
Shit,
10:41.
I'd have to get up pretty early.
I thought it was like 9 o'clock. Fuck, I stayed up a little too late. Oh well. Getting up at 5 in the morning is a little rough until I get used to it.
Oh, you actually got to wake up earlier now for your job?
Yeah, because they want PAs there at 6:30.
And inbound starts earlier than outbound does.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense.
God damn it! I gotta spray my deck.
Okay, so for architect, you want it's what 3 max, right?
2.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just did block my offensive line. That's done. That's at 2. I have 9 points left. Should I do? What position should I do next?
I mean,
Well, you haven't done defensive back.
Oh, that's right. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
And then you
I did do that.
some of them are only at 1.
Well, that's all. I didn't realize. Well, I didn't realize I didn't have defensive back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was asking. So next one, what should I do then?
Probably do
honestly, just kind of base it off of what recruits you got in each of the last couple of years and what positions you want to develop the fastest.
It's probably either going to be like my quarterbacks.
44 to 27.
Yeah, my quarterbacks haven't been that bad, especially if I'm running the ball well. So I do running back next, and then probably yeah.
See,
Probably running back then.
I'm gonna stay off. See, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna not go into blocking OL and see how many points I get left over. To see if I can go into like program builder or something. To see what happens. If not, then I'll go into offensive lineman and architect. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to do scheme guru or tactician and then have
just one,
my offensive lineman just do that, I'm not really too worried about it. Tell you what, though, I love my coordinators, and I hope they never leave. They'll leave. Now that I said
My
that.
running back almost has 700 rushing yards already and 12
Damn!
touchdowns.
Damn! That's architect. They're not an architect. Tell you what, though, having a coordinator my first year at um, Kent State, having architect really helped out building Kent State up to be really good really early.
Yeah.
So I'm like, sweet, he can architect for me while I just build up, and boy, did it pay off in the second year because I won a natty. And then I left to go to UNC. And the rest was
So
history.
this power back I have right now,
Mm-hmm.
he's maxed out at speed with 93 speed. For a power back, that's great. And
So the cool thing is with your architect build,
yeah,
he could get faster because once you
yeah.
get that
Well,
2
the
out of
thing,
2,
yeah. What was that?
because when you get the level 2 on running back, they have a chance to increase a random skill cap when leveling up. So like when
Yeah,
you do the motivator stuff and they level up, their skill caps go up.
yeah.
That's why it's
Well,
really good to have 3 coaches and that have motivator and
yeah,
recruiting in this build because you can unlock some serious caps.
yeah.
Like
Well, the only
5-star
bad thing,
busts can become 5-star elite players.
yeah. I'll say
4-star
the sad
busts,
thing.
3-star busts.
I'm gonna say right now he's a sophomore, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like 3-star busts is probably once you start being able to get 4 and 5-star players easily, I wouldn't go after 3 stars anymore.
That guy can still develop though, Austin, because
But
he's a
That's true.
3-star with star development,
Yeah, that's true.
and his skill caps already look pretty good.
Yeah.
yay, another recruit come in. Oh, I lost that fucking
Glenn,
corner. Shit. Not what I wanted. I lost a corner. Not what I needed. I needed that corner. Fuck. Alright, I'll keep him
Fred,
back.
you have
Dang, I
3
just
players in
lost
the
a
Heisman
4-star
watch.
running back to
Holy shit!
A&M.
It's your quarterback, receiver, and running back. And then Clemson, then Alex.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 players in there now.
You just have one.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it's Fred's has 3, then Clemson receiver, and then you. You're right now. Your receiver is leading it right now, Alex.
Nice.
Greg Swan.
Oh, complete on them. 4-star pass, but there's not 4 stars left. Look. 2 wide
I do want to
receivers.
check. Where is?
What's left of these
No,
4 stars? Take a look. Quick look
it's
here.
not the one I want to do. Roster. There was another player I wanted. Oh, where is he? This guy. Okay, guess see what my. I don't care what anybody says, but this dude is my bread and butter right now. This receiver. Butcher.
Alright. 725 pounds, some defensive corners, prospects, 2 stars.
Decent tight.
Quarterbacks. Damn, corners went early this year. There's one slot corner.
Oh wait, where's the? This dude. Oh, this is that athlete that was the, weirdly enough, scrambler, I think. But he's a running back now with 90 speed. It's not bad. He's a true freshman too.
I currently hold the number 7 recruiting class.
Nice.
If I manage to make another top 5 class, I'll get elite recruiter unlocked.
Nice. Hey, Brian's at 20. Good job, Brian. I'm at
Nice.
41.
Haven't been looking. I've just been trying to get as many good guys as I can.
You got 7 4-stars. That's really good. You're having a good year. Fred's got 9 4-stars and 1 3-star, 5-star. Sorry. I got 1 5-star, 3 4-stars, 2 stars, 2 3-stars.
Oh.
Man, I'm barely. FIU has 16 2-stars.
Dude, I'm going to start him next year if he stays.
That's one way to build a school.
Dude, Fred, UL Monroe has 10 1-stars.
Why?
And they're not the worst ranked school. Maryland has 12 2-stars?
Maryland?
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
What's the worst recruiting class? Only because there's probably Navy has nobody, Air Force has nobody, Bowling Green has nobody, New Mexico has nobody.
Alright, I'm actually shocked right now. This should be taken with a grain of salt. So Oklahoma State right now is winning recruiting into my conference, but that's only because they have 17 total signs versus the next one